What's up, everybody? Dreamcast 84 at the grocery store here. Today we have Sword of the Berserk, Guts, Rage, and yeah, this is a hack and slash type action adventure type game. I think it's somewhat short, but it's tough as nails. The enemies are very rough. This is my second time trying to review this game. I've been doing double takes because I was going to originally talk about circumcision and the psychological effects that it has had on me, but I figure that deserves its own video, so I'm just going to try to come up with something like that. I want to be an agent for change, and if I can make a small difference in this world, I would love to. I don't know, who knows if we do make a difference in this world. Maybe we don't understand our own power, but anyway, this is Sword of the Berserk, Guts, Rage. I think that it goes by some other title in Japan, but most games go by different titles in Japan, like Suzuki All-Star Racing is like Red Line Racer. That's what I read off Sega Retro, which is a good resource for me. And yeah, there is a little pixie in this game that does not wear clothes. Makes me think of a troll doll. I am a strong proponent for clothes. I think people should cover up and be decent. There's no time or place for that. On this channel, we don't do that. We put clothes on. Anyway, I'm just drawing a blank. I got work a little bit later on today, and I just wanted to go ahead and get this intro reshot because, like I said, circumcision is an issue that needs to be addressed in its own video. And I gotta be honest, I don't really like this game that much. It's got its fans, and I recognize that it does have its fans. It kind of appeals to the Soul Calibur crowd because there's the main character has a huge sword. So if you're just a big, huge sword fan where you just love big, oversized, crazy swords, this is a game for you. And I think that the import version is just incredibly cheap and easy to find. You can go on Amazon and get a copy, like a Japanese version or even the American NTSC version. I think it's just kind of a common game. Could be wrong. Prices could go up on this thing. Like I said, this game has its fans. I find the controls to be kind of clunky. I used cheats with the original review, and I don't know, I just got stuck on some bosses, so maybe I can explore some of the game levels, the arenas with you, and we can, discover this game a little bit more. I'll use a different game save file. I'll try to record some of this tonight or later on. I just want to get all of these NTSC games out of the way, and I don't know, I'm very proud of my channel. And I ordered an elgato USB 3.0 cable, like a different one, because the one that came with it doesn't work with my laptop. So hopefully this new cable will work. If not, I'm going to contact the elgato community, the team with that. So I've been trying to get my elgato online. I just don't know what to do other than trying to plug it in and see if it, recognizes the device on the programs that I got. I got OBS, and I got the one that came with the Elgato, which is like Game Capture HD or something like that. But this is sort of the Berserker. Makes me think of Berserker, which was like a Clerks thing. And yeah, we're gonna get ready for work and do this and do it up, and be looking forward to a circumcision video, just about the psychological effects of circumcision. It's just been on my heart and mind, and I just really need to just have that out into the universe because I feel like we need to talk about these type things. It's very important. It's very important. We need to save our sons and do better. Learn better, do better, and don't cut off irreplaceable body parts. We're not chameleons where we can regrow body parts. It's ridiculous, and it's inane. It's insipid. You should know how I feel. But yeah, Sword of the Berserk, Guts, Rage. I don't know.
An outcast warrior enters a land plagued by an evil fate. He is not like ordinary men, for he carries the Dragon Slayer, a mighty blade of retribution, whose fury knows no equal. His enemies will know true fear once he starts to swing.
And there you have it. I think it's very interesting that ASCII has something to do with this game. It's an IDOS game. So, yeah. Let's get things started. New game. I might have to talk over some of the cinematics because, I don't know, you saw the main cinematic, and these are just impression reviews. Like I say, that's a beautiful scene. I like nature. It makes me think of the Ballad of Buster Scruggs with the covered wagon, Oregon Trail.
Whole thing shot.
Yeah, there's like a little terrier dog in that Ballad of Buster Scruggs too, man. Coen's Brothers, man, there's some good. Just trying to get into some of that Coen's Brothers.
Okay, old man. I do owe you.
I tried to watch True Grit, and it was okay, but apparently people appreciate that movie more and more with repeat viewings. The first half of the movie I didn't like as much as the second half.
We can help you fix your wagon, all right. It'll cost us.
Yeah, I finished watching Ghost Ship, and that movie's kind of forgettable. It's not really the greatest movie, but I enjoyed it for what it was, and I started watching or rewatching Clarissa Explains It All. And Melissa Joan Hart in that show makes me think of one of my older sisters, the middle oldest. I kind of don't like how Clarissa was, kind of looking down on her younger brother, Fergwad. Just talking over this thing, man. I'm so glad I'm re-recording this because, yeah, I didn't want to bog you down with all the circumcision stuff, even though everything I had to say is true and, everything. It's just that I started talking about circumcision and my experience with it so much that I felt like, I was talking more about that than the actual game. So, I'm not trying to censor myself or minimize my own issues or anything like that. I just think that I can definitely talk about circumcision in a different video. So, just psychologically damaging. But this beginning battle is not as difficult as later battles, and I have unlocked a different game save file with the VMU backup CD, and I was like 70% into the game, and it's just I got stuck on an enemy, and I think you guys deserve a little bit better coverage than that. So I'm gonna try a different game save, see if I get lucky. Let's hit the Y button and see if that does anything. Oh, you do a little slide. That's cool. You need to figure out how to get behind your enemy because that is important for later enemies, bosses. Graphics look pretty good. Looks pretty good on the upscaler. I'm not picky. Like I said, Soul Calibur, this looks a lot like. It's just looks like somebody that you'd play as in that game, and I'm sure there's other similar games. This game looks like it might be, similar to something you might see on the PlayStation 2, maybe even the PlayStation 3. I don't think that the PlayStation 3 has like memorable games like the PlayStation 2 did. The PlayStation 2 is just glorified DVD player. I think that the graphics were really muddy for a lot of those games, but yeah, like the number one selling PlayStation 2 game was the Matrix movie on DVD. It's like people were just using their PS2 for that, but the Matrix was a very influential, awesome movie back in the day, and I love science fiction anyway. Science fiction is a great genre. I just keep revisiting that, and I'm not into horror as much as I used to be, but revisiting some of the more current horror stuff, you know, is cool. I watched Bird Box, and it's just like that. I don't think that movie's really worth talking about. Really, it's just kind of a overrated movie. Never was really a big fan of Sandra Bullock, even though I had a big crush on Sandra Bullock in Speed. But didn't we all? Didn't we all? But she aged less than gracefully. She looks kind of like a horse right now. But God bless her. You know, that's what we say in the South. But God bless her. That should be all of them, right? Clear cell. Yeah, man, I'm not in any like great mood. I mean, I feel like I'm in an okay mood. I just don't want to talk about circumcision necessarily. It's just that it's created a lot of like barriers psychologically with me. It's like I can't feel close to people. I just feel like I'm just cheated. There's that pixie that needs to put on clothes, makes me feel very uncomfortable because like no one wants to see pixie anus and pixie genitalia. Put something on, man. Anything. Put on one of them Tarzan get-ups. Put up anything. Yeah, a barrel. Put a barrel on. Oh man, and like his name is Puck. That's just one letter away from, you know, Puck Buddies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so wrong because like, come on, man. Is this supposed to like infiltrate your subconscious and make you, you know what I mean? Because like gay people are called fairies, and there's like an actual fairy, and he's like naked, all up in your face. You can't not look at it, even though you can't see nothing. But it's just like a troll doll. It's just makes you want to not, you know. Anyway, I'm totally not paying attention to the dialogue. I don't find it appealing. Maybe I should give it more of a shot, but I've tried playing this before, and I think that it's just kind of a difficult game. I think that I originally gave this like a 7.7, something like a higher end on the 7 because I'll just go ahead and rate it. I'll just give this a 7.7 because it's not my type of game. I recognize it's got its fans, but I'm going to rate it a little bit low because it's my channel. And do I recommend? No, not really. Even though, you know, it's cool. I'm not done with the review. I just wanted to go ahead and just say what it is. She looks like she's a monk from a monastery. She has nothing to say about the naked fairy that's just in front of everybody. He's like, why don't you put on some clothes? That's what he just said. He's got more than enough clothes. He can give the little fairy guy his scarf. Rip off a piece of that scarf. You don't need much fabric, just something. Oh look, he looks like a little anime. You know what they do? They always like change the anime style for like a split second in animes. Trying to appeal to the I guess kids, I don't know, comic relief. I wonder if this is T for teen, or it's E for everyone, or T for Tipper Gore, I don't know. Let's just hit start, man, let's get out of this. Eidos. More importantly, ASCII, even though Eidos probably did everything, I don't know what ASCII did to warrant their presence with this game. Like, what did ASCII do, you know? Probably something with the controls, but it seems like the controls aren't that great. ASCII production. It's very interesting. Something to look into. I don't know. Seems like an epic game. It's got good music. Gave it a 7.7. I know it's got a good little presentation. It looks cool and everything, but I don't know, man. Just the controls are kind of stiff, and I don't know, man. Just never got into it. For some reason, I'm thinking Last Battle on Genesis. Don't know why. Maybe I'm thinking about them kicks. Last Battle. I think I still have that. Man, I got rid of a bunch of Genesis games just because I didn't play them all. But, I mean, there's like 700 in that game library. That's insane. That's why I think getting Raspberry Pi or something might be a good idea. Oh, man, I wish my dog could do a trick, man. My dog can't even sit. The only thing that my dog kind of does is like, you know, I say, hey, be cute, and then the cat, I mean, I almost called him a cat. He just leans back on the love seat. He just leans back and puts his little paws out in front of him, kind of like all pathetic looking. And he's cute. We just tell him to be cute, and he just becomes cute, you know. I mean, it's kind of a trick because he leans back. I mean, it's not like he's just not doing anything and we're just happy with him being cute, and that's the joke. I mean, you know. This guy looks like a Resident Evil enemy. Very cool. I need to learn how to get out of the guy's line of sight or whatever. Controls are very wonky. I'm going to just double down on my 7.7. Just for sake of brevity, I'm going to upload a different game save real quick. Okay, Castle Escape. Yeah, I saw footage of a Zelda level where it was like a castle escape. I guess it was at the end of one of the N64 games. I was like, hey, you know what? I never really got into Zelda, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I understand the appeal. It's just that I've never got into Zelda like that. You know, never got into Castlevania like that. Never got into Metal Gear Solid like that. Never got into Resident Evil like that. I'm just too much of a casual. I get a little bit stuck and I'm just like, nah. I guess back when you were a kid, you would play these games because they look cool, and rightfully so, they are cool. And then you reach a brick wall. I always say reach a brick wall. I should say hit a brick wall. And then, you know, you don't want to stop playing the game because it was an investment. Your parents said, hey, you better play the games you have. And you had the incentive to do it. You had the time to do it. It might have been early internet, so you were able to go on GameFAQs and check it out, or other sites. And or you can get one of those walkthrough books. And yeah, it's just like good times, man. Just like gaming in the past was amazing. I feel like with the internet and everything and all these diversions and you know, just how nihilistic and pessimistic everybody is, gaming has turned into kind of a chore for me. But if I was a younger person, I might be able to just pick a good game, or just pick any game, because I wouldn't have good taste, and I'd just like convince myself that so and so said game was good. I don't know. The psychology behind a lot of gamers is just can vary. You know, there's the elitists. You know, I don't really understand. PC master race type people, or people who love game consoles over other ones. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of fans. If you're passionate of any game system, that's cool. Just haters. I don't like haters. I like appreciators. Okay, this guy's talking just on end. So you just defeat Mr. Lionhead guy, Aslan. You know, Chronicles of Narnia. In the little Masonic temple, where they had the little initiation rites, where you earn the right to wear those clown pants, because if you don't look like that guy from Plasma Sword, then I don't know what to tell you. I would say I don't care who you are. What if later the cable guy switches it up? He says, I care who you are. I don't know, but this guy's rough. I'm going to just double down. 7.7. Don't really recommend, but game looks epic and looks cool. It looks better than Mach-N X. I'm thinking about Mach-N X because of the frequent enemies. It just seems like it's just one arena after another. But yeah, just I wish I could have showed you a better section of the game, but this is what you get. And thanks for letting me talk to you guys, and for letting me redeem myself a little bit. Trying not to bog you down with too much personal stuff or TMI information or anything like that. It's just it's rough for everybody, and just I just think that we deserve to give each other a little bit more compassion than what we get a lot of the times. And I wish you all happy, healthy life, and you know, I appreciate all the positive people in my life, and I just want to say thank you, everybody, and yeah, you know, you guys are awesome. I say that every time, but I mean it. Thanks again, guys.